Well, after another unusual year, we're set to embark on 2022 with a lingering sense of uncertainty.
If you set New Year's resolutions this time last year, I wonder if you stuck with them, or did they fall away? Perhaps you're now planning your resolutions for 2022. Well, Aunty Bilawarra is a senior Larrakia elder from Darwin, who's a teacher, healer and keeper of ancient wisdom, who joins me now. Happy New Year and welcome to Weekend Breakfast.
Good morning and Happy New Year to you, Dan.
Tell me, how do you reflect firstly on 2021?
Well, you know, we've gone through some really difficult changing times for everyone. So I reflect back on it on a positive note, looking at it as something, it was an opportunity for me to spend more time in reflection, looking at my lifestyle and how I can change it to suit better for the years to come. So I looked back for my future and how, you know, my people in the Larrakia Nation lived their lifestyle, taking care of Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and how I can think about community and how we looked after each other. So, yeah, reflected in that way.
Well, and after that year of reflection and uncertainty and quite a bit of change as well, what are you expecting from 2022?
I think we've still got to go through a few more changes, but then hopefully we're over the hump. And if communities, humanity can look at living, change their lifestyles to live more in harmony with Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and, you know, simple things like reuse, recycle. We always teach our young ones that less is better, that you don't always have to have more and more and more, that they have to think of themselves, their community, the environment. So if we can learn to live a more harmonious lifestyle, I think things will get better. I mean, Corona's going to be around for a while, and we just have to learn how to live with it and with each other while that's happening. But I mean, it was something that was prophesied. So I'm on the International Indigenous Grandmothers Council, and we were prepared. We were the first ones to line up to get our coronavirus shots. We've all had our boosters, and now we're trying to help our families and our communities learn how to live with this and how we can help others.
And I guess at this time of the year we talk about New Year's resolutions, and they can often be considered quite trite and immediate at just about a moment in time. But what you're talking about is changing patterns of behaviour and perhaps even constant improvement. Is that right?
Yes. When you improve yourself and your lifestyle, then you can encourage your family members to follow. And then once you've set an example and you're showing how it's going so well, that you can then encourage the wider community to do that. And I'm an absolute believer, and I live mind, body, spirit. And spiritually, the ancestors in the earth, in the sky, our ancestors, you know, grandparents, mothers, fathers that have crossed, they're all there watching, helping. So if you live, and I guess I would say a cleaner life, more in harmonious lifestyle, they are able to come through and help more too.
And a big part of this discussion is, of course, not punishing yourself if you have a slip or a fall off the wagon. That's important too, isn't it?
It's a really important time to be very kind to yourself and kind to others. I know it's a word that people might throw around, but kindness is really important at the moment. And have some respect for yourself and for others. But kindness, you know, okay, so, you know, as with New Year's resolutions, pick something really small, achievable, something that you're not setting yourself up to fail, to accomplish. And I mean, okay, if you slip, be kind to yourself. It happens, Life gets in the way sometimes. That's okay.
Just get back on the wagon. Senior Larrakia Elder Anna Bilawarra Lee, thank you so much for joining us, and a Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, and Mama.
I like that idea of looking back to look forward. So learning the lessons, particularly over the last couple of years, sort of taking a moment to reassess and to sit with those lessons that we've learned and how to bring them into the future with us as well.
Isn't there a universal truth there, Jo, about being kind to yourself? Yes. When we all inevitably have stumbles, about just being kind, and more so probably even being kind to each other. There's a lot of anger and fury in the world, so every bit of kindness helps, I reckon.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, time to